Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So we're going to be doing some studies, and the purpose of the study is to provide like a simple and non-threatening way to introduce essential oils to new people. It's going to allow participants to use oils and track and report their experiences. It's going to allow participants to receive ongoing education, and I'll get to how that's going to happen in just a minute. And then it's going to introduce participants to the study community, the other people that are participating in the study, and eventually, overall, they'll be introduced to the essential oil community. And then it'll allow us advocates to create relationships with the participants. So obviously, this.
Hold on real quick. Can I put myself on mute, or do you put me on mute?
Let me see.
Because you're gonna have a lot of background noise if you don't put me
on
mute.
I think you can put yourself on mute. And you're in the bottom left-hand corner?
Got it. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay, so obviously this is not a medical study. So we want to find individuals who have not used essential oils and are not really familiar, obviously not familiar with doTERRA products. And then we're going to get their measures and report back their experiences. So the key elements of our studies, because this is our first time around and because February is a short month, we're just going to do a 10-day study. But ideally going forward, we want them to be 2 weeks. So the topics that we're going to be looking at are pain, stress, sleep, mood and emotions, and digestion. And we're going to run them all simultaneously. So we're going to be creating a Facebook group. And then when people start having their experiences, we're going to add them into the Facebook group. And it's going to be people that are either using oils for pain or using oils for stress or using oils for sleep. But this is going to allow people to hear other people's testimonials and their results, and basically give third-party testimonials outside of ourselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how this is going to happen is I have some scripts or a script for you guys to either text or call people. And what I'm thinking is this is going to be a smaller one. So if each of us call 10 people, the script basically says, hey, my mentor is, or you're going to introduce yourself or however you call, hey, I'm totally into this essential oil journey. My mentor is going to be running some studies, and she told me that she was going to provide samples for anybody that wanted to participate in the studies, and I thought of you. We're going to be running studies on pain, sleep, mood, digestion. Do any of these studies fit any of the things going on in your life? They'll say, well, yeah, I have some pain. Great. If you can agree to a couple things, I will have my mentor send you some samples and you can try the stuff for free. There's no obligation to buy. And then I will send out the samples. And then in 2 days after they receive them, we're going to follow up. And then we're just going to keep touching base. And when they start having their experiences, yeah, I tried Deep Blue and it took away my pain. Well, ask them a few follow-up questions, and then we'll add them into a Facebook group. Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm trying to go off my notes. I know you guys have lots of stuff to do tonight. So there'll be a couple components to this, and I wrote down all the steps, and I'm going to be emailing you this the steps, but then we're going to send them a welcome email. And in that email, so a couple things that they have to agree to is they're going to have to come to a Zoom call either Friday night at 6:30, 6:30, or Saturday morning at 8:15. So they have to be participating on one of those. And during that call, I'm going to go through how to use essential oils. What are essential oils? I'm going to tell them, essential oils are more effective. I'm going to tell them 3 cool things about essential oils. Those three cool things are going to be that they're safe, more effective, and all natural. So it's basically like I'm doing a class, but I'm just introducing them, and then I'm going to tell them, for those of you that are participating in pain, this is how you use your oil. For those who are participating in sleep, this is how you use your oil. For those of you that are participating in the digestion, this is how you use your oil. So each of the participants are going to get 2 oils. And in the first 5 days, they're going to use, say it's for sleep, the first 5 days, they're going to use just lavender. In the second half, they're going to use like lavender and breathe. We'll decide what we want to do. Or if it's pain, then I'm going to sample them deep blue oil. And then the second week, they're going to use deep blue rub. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing that they need to agree to is that they're going to fill out a questionnaire prior to the study, and then at the end of the study. And then we're going to follow up with them 2 days after they start. And the reason being is, say we start on Saturday, we're going to call them and say, hey, have you had the opportunity to use your sample? A lot of them are going to say, oh my gosh, no, I haven't had the opportunity to start. And we're going to say, no problem. This is how you, oh my gosh, my kid is.
Sounds like a bubble, like a wet child.
Honey, why don't you lock the door? Okay, so we're going to follow up, and I'm going to give you guys a script as well. So you're going to follow up 2 days after they receive the sample, and you're going to say, hey, have you had an opportunity to try your oil? And if they say, no, I haven't had a chance, you're going to say, awesome, no big deal. This is how you use your oil. I'm going to call you tomorrow morning just to see how it went. We're going to call them back in the morning. If they say, oh my gosh, I still haven't had the chance, no problem. Why don't you go grab it right now? And you go grab it right now. I'll hold. They're going to go grab it. Great. Take 2 to 3 drops, apply it to your pain spot. And I'll give you all of the scripts for following up. So Gloria, I know that you have your hands full. So this is where we need to kind of see what you want to take on or what I'll take on for you guys.
Right.
So obviously you have your contacts. Call anybody that you think would be interested in just trying new product or participating in a study. You're holding your thumbs up. Awesome. You'll do that part. And then I have a shared Google Doc. You'll put that person's name in there, whatever sample they're sampling, their contact information, and then you need to indicate if you want me to follow up with them or if you want to follow up with them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then throughout once they have their good experience, oh my gosh, I tried lavender last night, I slept amazingly. After they have their good experience, we're going to add them into a Facebook group. In that Facebook group, we're going to be asking people to share experiences. We're going to have some interactive stuff. They'll win free stuff if they share a testimonial. I'm going to probably have each of you guys come in and just share some of your experiences. Like, Glory, get on there and talk about lavender for your burn recently. Like those really, really profound and awesome ones. And then at the close, I will have them fill out their questionnaire. I'll report back, and then I'm going to run an incentive. If they enroll in the next 20 or 48 hours, they'll get a free whatever, and I haven't figured out what those incentives are, but I'll let you know. Any questions so far?
No, that's good.
Okay. Simple, easy, no pressure. People always want to participate in studies. And then, so here's the caveat for us, is that we have the next 2 days to get people interested in participating so that I can get their samples out, because I want to start this no later than Sunday. Just if we look at the calendar, let me pull up my calendar. If we look at the calendar, let me just give you an overall of what the breakdown is. So today's the 5th. I want to get samples out Thursday. So if they go out on Thursday, everybody local will get them Friday, Saturday at the latest. Liz, if your people are on the East Coast, they'll get them by Monday at the latest.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then I want to conclude the study no later than about the 20th. Then they'll get a 48-hour incentive to enroll the 21st, 22nd, and we'll close that like midnight on Thursday. But then that also gives us several days to follow up with people that didn't enroll. Maybe they wanted to, but they couldn't for whatever reason, and those are the people that we need to work with in a different capacity. But that gives us the reason for the urgency is so that we can close out the month and everybody hit our goals.
Okay.
Questions so far?
No, that's good.
Okay. So this is going to be our first study that we do. So we don't need to go super gangbuster and get like 500 people into this. I'm thinking maybe call 15, 20 people. We can even say like, we're just starting to put together these studies. One of my intentions on doing this study is, like I said in that email, is to start compiling testimonials. So that we can use that for future marketing. And you can absolutely tell people that. If people are asking, what the purpose is, but they all, if anybody asks, like, this is not a medical study, anything like that. Did I tell you that there's 2 emails? The first is going to be the welcome email, and I will draft all of these, but it's going to tell you what the conference dates are, times, the final study group call, and then there's going to be a second email that goes out that just says, hey, don't forget to get on your call. Okay, so I think I covered everything.
So are your calls going to be this Friday and Saturday?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if the one calls at 6:30, that's 6:30 our California time, right?
Yep. So your people on the East Coast will be able to make hopefully an 8:15 on Saturday.
Right.
And I realized this is pretty quick, so I was going to record it so that if they did not make it to either of
Oh,
us,
that's good. Yeah.
we can send them the link. I don't know. The thing is that they have to listen to the recording.
Right.
The reason being is because that's going to be talking about how to use the essential oils,
Right.
any safety precautions, 3 cool things about essential oils. Like that's really how we're building value in the oils. So do you guys think that you can start making contacts tomorrow and have them to me by Wednesday?
We'll definitely work on it.
Yeah, I know. I was putting this together going, whoa, this is a quick turnaround. But I realized for me, if I don't start this now, that I'm going to lose steam in actually making it happen.
Right.
So
Right.
I created a Google Doc. It's a Excel spreadsheet. And let me see if I can bring it up and share my screen. Well, so it has your name, and then it has your participant's name, what study they're going to participate in, their contact information, notes, and any notes that we need to share between us. I will send out I'm going to cover all of the samples, all of the incentives for this time around. And then, you guys just need to let me know which part of the follow-up you want me to do, because I know how.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
you can just note that in the note section. And then, so when I'm closing the study and saying you guys have 48 hours to enroll if you want this incentive, and I'm going to send them back and say the person that invited you, you're going to contact that person. So either I can close it out and say you need to contact that person, or we need to figure out how to do that follow-up depending on how busy you guys are. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you're saying after they watch the video, then you're gonna say, okay, so am I gonna contact them after they get the oils, or I'm just gonna contact them after they watch the video?
So say Friday night is the night that they are going to jump on the call, and I'm going to go through everything. Welcome to the study. These are what essential oils are, do my whole spiel. And then that's when I'm going to say, if you are in the lab and if you are in the sleep study, this is how you use your oils. If you are in the pain study, this is how you use your oils. So depending on when they receive their oils. So if all your people are on the East Coast, they're probably not going to get their oils, say, Monday. So I would say follow up with them by Thursday.
Okay.
Or you can call them on Tuesday and say, I just wanted to call and check in and make sure that you received your oils.
Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then for you, Liz, when you say, I just wanted to make sure you received their oils, they're going to say, yes, I did. And then you're going to say, awesome. And then just come back to how they use. If it's for pain, great. Use 2 or 3 drops of your Deep Blue and apply it directly to the pain site.
Right.
do that every 2 to 3 hours. I'll give you a call in a few days and see how it's going.
Okay.
Short and sweet, and then you can send them to text in a couple days. How is your pain doing? It's not doing so well. Okay, just keep applying your Deep Blue. If they're, you know what, my pain is gone. Awesome. That's awesome. I'm super excited to hear that. I'm going to add you to a Facebook group. Is that okay? Sure.
Mhm.
And then in that Facebook group, I would love for you to share your experiences. And then there'll be some incentives to share their testimonials. There'll be probably some participation games or whatever. And then the second half, they're going to get their second oil out. So if it's for pain, they're going to try the Deep Blue Rub.
Mhm.
And you can send them another text. How's the Deep Blue Rub? Do you notice a difference between the oil or the Deep Blue Rub? Which one do you like better? You know, just those like
Right.
little touch points. And then I'm going to close the study after they fill out the last questionnaire. And then I'm going to report back to the findings. And then that's when I'm going to say, we do have an incentive. There's no obligation to buy, but if you would like to participate or if you would like to enroll with doTERRA, the Home Essentials Kit is this, this, and this. If you enroll within the next 48 hours, not only will you receive your kit, you'll also receive
Whatever.
this extra incentive is.
Okay. All right.
So here's where I need a little feedback from you guys. How, if they're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing this. If we should just follow up with each person
Yeah.
when the study concludes.
Okay.
Or if they want to enroll with, this is the part that I needed to talk out. How we wanted to, if they enroll within the next 48 hours, how do we want to follow up with that? Do they just want to put me in the comments and then whoever brought them into the study, that person reaches out and enrolls them? Or do we just want to individually follow up with each person?
We should probably individually follow up with each person just to make sure they finished and that they filled out their final questionnaire.
Yeah, that's definitely on the honor system. Like they're going to agree to do that when they say, yes, I'll participate in a study.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be a total honor system. Okay. My mentor is going to send you free samples if you agree to fill out the pre and post survey. So that we can record our findings.
Right. Writing this down. That was a good way of putting it. Agree to fill and post. Pre and post
Survey.
survey. So we can record your findings.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after they do their survey, do then we tell them, okay, then are you going to tell them are you going to send them like another email, or how are you going to do
I think the emails, well, I can send out the emails, absolutely.
that says, this is da 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 da, and then
Yep.
Hmm. Maybe if you've got like a click yes button or something on there, and then if you can, if you're interested in more information on our products and how you can get some for yourself.
Liz, I think I misunderstood your question.
Yeah. So when they finish the survey, the second survey, and then we want to tell them about how they can get more for themselves and sign up.
Excuse me. So I'm going to, in the last meeting, I'm going to go through how to get essential oils, how to purchase them. And I'm going to talk about retail, wholesale, and loyalty rewards.
Okay, so what we'll do is another little meeting after they're done with the survey, after they're done with the thing. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. So when they get done with their study, then we'll do another phone thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm just going to ask, like, bear with me. This is the first time that I've run this, so there's probably gonna be some kinks in the road, some things that we figure out we could do better next time, or hey, let's not do that again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. And then you will have that time and date for all that later, right?
I'll draft those emails tomorrow, and as soon as they say yes, I want to do this, you'll enter their name on the spreadsheet that I'm going to share with you, and then you can shoot them out a welcome email, and then Thursday you'll send out a hey, don't forget, these are the 2 times for the pre-survey introduction.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. That sounds good.
Cool. And I think one of our incentives, because I think the New Year, New You incentive is still happening. So if they enroll with 100 PV, process another one, then they get an extra $100 added to their account. And then we can incentivize on top of that. So let me get confirmation on that.
Okay.
But that would be let me get confirmation on that one though.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to share that spreadsheet with you guys now, and then if we can just have all of your people imported by Wednesday, say midnight, so I can get out everything Thursday.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Sounds good.
All right, ladies, you have a good night.
All right. Thank you.
All right, talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.